Hotels going live just for a couple minutes. You guys know how I do it. Hey, this is the daily check-in. I do this Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing well? Today is Monday, September 9th. It's about 1:21 p.m. here in LA. So last week I did not do a daily check-in. I want to say, was it Thursday? No, it was Friday. I know I did not do one. So, I got a lot of stuff going on. You got people in town. I had family in town, and then football games I got to go to. That kind of stuff. So sometimes it just don't work out. You know what I mean? It just doesn't work out. But anyway, let me just make sure that I am live on the platforms I say I'm supposed to be live on, and that's LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. So hold on, give me one quick second. Let me just make sure. Sometimes I'm live and sometimes I don't even know. Like, what the heck? Am I live or am I Memorex? You remember that commercial? Is it live or Memorex? You guys probably don't remember that. YouTube it and see there's a commercial. Dang it, darn it. I don't know if I'm live on LinkedIn or not. And I don't know why it's starting to really bother me when it doesn't pop up. I mean, really, it just rocks my core when I can't see myself on this darn thing. But anyway, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about it because what I do is, if it's not live on LinkedIn, what I do is just take I copy it because it becomes an MP4 on YouTube. So I just take that and post it onto LinkedIn. But then that means that people can't make comments right now. And the comment is open. So feel free to make your comments if you're there. If you are on LinkedIn and you see me, say hey. If you're on YouTube, say hey and subscribe. Bing, hit that button and just subscribe. And if you're there on Facebook, what up? So anyway, Anyway, this is a daily check-in. Like I said, I do this Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We talk about everything hospitality, good, the bad, the ugly, but it's more brief. It's a brief show, like 15 to 20 minutes, unless there's a lot of comments. And then, of course, I'll go a little bit more in depth. But normally is like I said, 15, 20 minutes. On Air with Russell of Hotels, that live hospitality talk show that everyone's talking about, that comes on every Tuesday, right? That comes on Tuesday at 1 o'clock. EST, same platforms, all that stuff. Now that show goes a little bit more intense, so it goes a little longer. And maybe it goes about an hour. So there you go. But today's show is not an hour, and no matter what show it is, on Air with Russell of Hotels or the Daily Check-In, I'm always going to show a hotel. I'm going to showcase a hotel. So today is the Hilton Culver City, which is, they say Los Angeles Culver City. I just say it's in Culver City, and that's what it should be called. But they have a long name, Hilton Los Angeles Culver City. No, Hilton Culver City. So anyway, same hotel though, right? But anyway, real quick, the blog. I have a blog, so feel free. Any topics that I go over, they will be on the blog. The blog. So feel free to go to the blog at russellofhotels.com. Just scroll over, you see the blog. The blog drop down or the button, just hit that button, click, and then you'll see everything that I talk about, all topics or whatever. And, you can copy that stuff. You can write that stuff down. There's always some good information, especially for hotel people, hotel salespeople, all that kind of stuff. There's always some good information there for people to glean if they want to. If you want to. There you go. You can do it if you want to. What's the topic for today? I'm not wasting any time today. I'm getting to the topic. Let's see. Where am I? Where am I? Housekeeping week. Did you know? Why am I speechless? It's International Housekeeping week. Now, I had mentioned this maybe about, a month ago, 2 months ago. I gave you the dates and all that stuff. But, maybe you didn't see it, and that's okay. So the dates are September 8th through the 14th of this year. So it's actually started yesterday, right? So what is International Housekeeping Week? I'm going to give you a little information about it. I see Miss Rockstar Robin. So if Rockstar Robin is on here, that means I'm live on LinkedIn, okay? So thank you so much, Rockstar Robin. So I put your comments on here. So anyone that comes on, and makes a comment, your comment's going to go on the screen in real time, and I appreciate it. So, Ms. Robin Coleman, over the weekend, I want to say it was Friday, but I didn't see your comment, and I apologize. I didn't see the comment till yesterday, right? She made mention, don't forget about International Housekeeping Week. So I got people checking me, right? Checking in with me and checking me on the, they're checking me. They're like, make sure you talk about this. Make sure you mention this. So Rockstar Robin, I appreciate you reaching out to me. We're on LinkedIn. We're connected on LinkedIn. So she sent me a message and said, hey, do not forget about International Housekeeping Week. Starts tomorrow. And like I said, I remembered, 2 months ago, but then it did slip my mind. So thank you, Rockstar Robin. See, that's what I'm talking about. You got people out there, and you got to, celebrate those people. So thank you so much. I appreciate you telling me that, and that passion for the housekeeping that you have. I appreciate that as well. So what is International Housekeeping Week? Well, I got a little paragraph right here for you. International Housekeeping Week is an annual celebration that takes place in September to recognize and honor the hardworking housekeeping staff in the hospitality industry. It's a dedicated time to appreciate the vital role housekeepers play in ensuring cleanliness, comfort, and guest satisfaction at hotels and resorts worldwide. Throughout the week, hotels often organize special events, rewards, and activities to celebrate their housekeeping teams, acknowledging their contributions to the success of the property and the overall guest experience. Because it starts with housekeeping, right? What is that? You go into a room, you check in. I understand you check in first at the front desk, or maybe you may even have an encounter with, valet parking and things like that. You walk in, you have, you're greeted by the front desk people. Well, hopefully you're greeted by them, and they give you your key, they assign your room, give you your key, and you're off to your room, right? But your experience starts when you open that door to your guest room, right? And you see, oh my God, oh, it's so clean, it smells good, oh, it's this, it's that, oh my God, they have this, oh, they have that, and you see those things, and that sets the tone for your stay, right? Now, if just say you walked in and it was dirty, you'll be beside yourself, right? But a lot of times we walk in and we see a pleasant room, nice, appointed room. They always say that. Oh, it's a nice appointed room, whatever that means. But anyway, it has all the things that you need, right? And it's clean, and it's the bed, itself, it's tight, with the hospital corners and all that. It's just no wrinkles at all. Oh my God. I mean, and it's so clean, and it's, like I said, it's fragrant, it smells good, or maybe it has a neutral smell, right? Shouldn't really smell like anything, but sometimes there's, some rooms do have, some, what do you call it? A scent, if you will, from something that they sprayed, and it's always something pleasant, right? So that's your first, your first experience with a hotel. And you're like, if it's going to be good or bad, it's going to be based on that guest room, right? It's always going to be based on that guest room. I'm going to give you just a quick little story. And this was just last week, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I was in Minneapolis. I keep saying Minneapolis. 2 weeks ago, I was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, okay? I was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and check into this hotel, and I get to the room, and the room was not what I expected. It was not. It was old and dated, and it was clean. Yeah, it was clean. Don't get me wrong. It was clean, but my whole experience, I would say, was it tainted? It was diminished. My experience, it had gone down. I mean, I was up here before I walked in the room, but when I got to the room, my whole attitude changed. And then, not to mention, I'm on the 8th floor, and the view out the window was of the rooftop. So that just set the tone for my stay, right? So when people don't say that housekeepers and housekeeping, that department sets the tone, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Go to your guest room and have it not be what you expected, and see how your attitude changes. Okay. So I see Lonny Wolfe in the house. He's here, Rocket Robin at Lonnie Clean Hotels. We celebrate 365, not just during housekeeping week. That's right. That's right. It's every day should be International Housekeeping Week, right? But of course, Lonnie, they got to designate a day for that. So, but no, we appreciate you coming in. So thank you so much, Lonnie. It's funny how Lonnie and Rock and Robin would come on at the same time. This is good, but it's all good though, right? So, so yeah, so that was my experience. Let's see, what did it say? What did he say? Here's wait, what am I doing here? Let me see. Here's the deal. Guests should be wowed at every touch point to include the guest experience 365. You're absolutely right. Let me put that on there one more time. Yes, guests should be wowed at every touch point to include the guest experience 365. You are so true. You are so true. But yeah, so I was not wowed. I was, like I said, you may like the lobby, you may do this, but you're not sleeping in the lobby, right? So when you get into your guest room, that's really when your experience starts. And it's going to set the tone for it. How that room looks is going to set the tone. How that room looks, how it smells, all that stuff is going to set the tone for your stay. So, like I said, when I went to that room, I was underwhelmed. Okay, so I was underwhelmed, and I was kind of disappointed. I must say I was kind of disappointed, and I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna say this: I was kind of so underwhelmed and disappointed that I didn't take many photos of the hotel, and that's normally not what I do. I mean, you guys know I'll show photos and this and that, but it just was not. I didn't get a good feeling. I just didn't, and this is probably the first time since I've been Russell of Hotels that I did not take a lot of photos and post them of the hotel that I stayed in. I mentioned the hotel I did stay in, but I did not post a lot of photos. And the reason why, it was like I said, I was underwhelmed. The hotel was extremely dated. Hotel was clean, right? It was clean, and the service was good. Okay, so I don't want to take away from that, but sometimes, even housekeepers can't do anything about a dated room. They can't do anything about that. That's more, hotel ownership, hotel management. Let's get some renovation going on in here. So everyone is, upbeat about their hotel, and they're bragging about their hotel and all that stuff. And me, I'm bragging about it too, right? But I really can't brag about that hotel. I just can't. So sorry. So Lonnie says the hotel lost you as a forever guest based on your experience. You know what? You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. That's all I can say about that. It's just, if like I said, if the room itself didn't get me, the view of the roof did. I'm like, wow, really? Okay. But anyway, it's housekeeping week. It's International Housekeeping Week, and I told you what it stands for or why we celebrate this. But let me get to what I'm going to talk about. Let's see. Boom. Okay. So number one, so I got 5 different points, right? And it's going to be real quick. So, I'm only at 13 minutes now, and I normally go about 15 to 20 minutes. So just bear with me for a minute. Please bear with me. So, number one, importance of housekeeping and guest satisfaction. I just mentioned, going in and getting that experience, right? It doesn't, like I say, your stay doesn't start until you get into your guest room. You may go to the lobby and say, oh my God, the lobby's this, is that. Oh, I had a drink there. I had this, I had that. But when you get to that guest room, and if it's not up to par with your expectations, everything's going to change. I guarantee you everything will change. The importance of housekeeping and guest satisfaction. Housekeeping is truly the heart of a hotel's operation, and it plays a critical role in shaping guest satisfaction. Cleanliness and attention to detail are often the first things guests notice when they enter their rooms. A well-maintained and clean environment makes the guests feel welcome and valued, enhancing their overall stay. Today, we can't emphasize enough how crucial the housekeeping department is in delivering that positive first impression. Hotels should understand that no matter how beautiful the property or cleanliness can quickly ruin a guest experience. Okay, so boom, there you go, right? So, all these things and everything that I just mentioned will be on my blog a little later. So you don't have to take notes, okay? Just you can copy and paste it once I put it on the website, okay? It will be there under the blog section, okay? Number two, the evolution of housekeeping post-COVID. Housekeeping has changed dramatically since COVID-19 pandemic. Gone are the days when a simple room cleaning would suffice. Now, enhanced cleaning protocols are standards in most hotels worldwide. The expectations have shifted. Guests are looking for deeper cleaning, especially in high-touch areas like door handles, light switches, and remotes. That's like remote controls, right? Some hotels have adopted contactless service options, like only cleaning rooms upon request. Housekeeping teams are now expected to follow these detailed cleaning procedures daily, ensuring that safety is a top priority. Yeah, some people don't want people in their rooms anymore, and a lot of hotels have kind of adopted, they're not cleaning the room until you check out anyway. So most hotels, including the last one that I stayed in, they did not clean rooms unless you requested it. So, and I normally do not request anymore. If they're going to clean it, that's fine, right? But I have not requested in a while. So unless there's like trash or whatever, then I'll say, hey, can you basically just do a refresh? I make up my own bed now. I try to get it as tight as they do it, you know what I mean? But sometimes I kind of fail at it. But yeah, if there's trash and things like that, if I need new towels or clean towels, I will go ahead and do that. But just remember, if you preach to sustainability, then you should use the same towels that you're using. Because if you turn in your towels, then you're asking for more towels, right? You're asking for them to clean the towels that you just gave them, and then of course they have to clean the towels that that you're getting. So so if you're doing that, if I'm staying the whole week and I'm asking for new towels 3 times, well, hey, those things have to be washed, right? So if you preach sustainability, then practice what you preach, and I kind of practice what I preach. So no, I don't do that. I just basically check in on one day, check out the next day, or whatever day I'm checking out, and then they come in and clean the room. So there you go. And then what did Lonny say? Did I see that already? Reviews matter. Hello, the heart of the house. Cleanliness, safety, and presentation wins to include the guest experience. So true, Lonny. So true. Where am I? Number 3. Speaking of sustainability and housekeeping, housekeeping plays a significant role in hotels' sustainability efforts, from conserving water with towel and linen reuse programs to using eco-friendly cleaning products. This department is vital in helping hotels reduce their environment footprint. As we look ahead, sustainability will become even more important in housekeeping operations. Many hotels are already implementing energy-efficient laundry practices and using biodegradable products to minimize waste. Being eco-conscious isn't just a trend, it is a necessary shift in our industry that's shaping the future of housekeeping. So yeah, so if we're talking about sustainability, let's practice what we preach, even from the guest perspective, right? I'm not just talking about the hotel, it's even for the guest perspective, because the guest has responsibility in this too, right? The hotel is going to give you what they want, what you want, right? Because you're the guest. But you don't always have to ask for everything. Oh, I want, 10 sets of towels, you know what I mean, every day. I don't want them to clean my room, but I want to send 10 sets of towels. Come on now. Why? Do you do this at home? If you don't do it at home, I reuse the same towel at least, several times in a week, you know what I mean? So I don't just automatically, every time I, take a shower and dry off, I'm putting that towel in the washer to be washed for the next time. No, I don't do that. We don't do that at home. So why don't we go to hotels and do it? I mean, a lot of stuff comes up now because COVID made us aware of a lot of different things. So anyway, Lonny says, what did Lonny say? See, this was all about people making comments and me putting them on the screen. Details and cleanliness is key, as Russell Hotel stated. There's cleaning and there's disinfecting, equals a 2-step process. Boom. There you go, Lonny Wolfe. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Where am I? Number 4. Did I say this already? The unsung heroes of hospitality. Hello. Do I need to say any more? Housekeepers are truly the unsung heroes of the hospitality industry. They work behind the scenes, ensuring every detail is perfect for guests. Today, we celebrate and acknowledge the dedication of housekeeping teams around the world. Housekeepers are often the first ones to respond to the guest needs, whether it's an extra pillow or a quick room refresh. We should take time to recognize their hard work, not just during International Housekeeping Week, but every day, like Lonny Wolfe said. It's 24/7, right? They cleaning rooms 24/7. Why are we celebrating them 24/7? But every day, but it's time we show them the appreciation they deserve because their work often goes unnoticed. Yes, it's essential for the smooth running of any hotel. So yeah, so for hotels out there that didn't get something together for International Housekeeping Week, first of all, shame on you. But second, if you're watching this and you haven't done anything, you still have time, right? You still have time to get something together. Even if it's lunch, I'm gonna buy everyone lunch today. You know what I mean? Everybody in housekeeping, and other departments can do this too. So that's what makes it good because all the other departments take time. Well, in my experiences, right, in the 14 hotels that I worked in, each department takes time in celebrating them. If that's with gifts, if that's with lunch, like every department has a day, like it's 5 days in a week, right? So if you have 5 different departments, each department can host a lunch or whatever, and the lunch will be different. Like maybe one day it's gonna be, Ethiopian food. Maybe the next day it's gonna be soul food. Next day it's gonna be, I don't know, whatever, chicken and waffles. I don't know. I'm just using examples of how you can do things to celebrate. And it doesn't have to always be food, but that's the way to my heart, right? Food is the way to my, maybe donuts, maybe coffee, maybe they don't get sweets in the morning that often or during the, afternoon or whatever, a quick pick me up, things like that. We need to think about them. We need to acknowledge them, and we need to celebrate all the things they do for us. And if that's through food, that's a good thing. If that's through gifts, well, okay, let's do it. If that's through just having a party, just dancing and whatever, having a good time and laughing, and that's a good time too, because they appreciate you. I definitely tell you they will appreciate anything that you do. Lonny Wolfe says housekeepers are providing a craft of excellence for our most important assets, the guests. Yeah, exactly right. They're the ones that keep people coming back. Okay, they're the ones. Bed making contests are you know what? Count me out for that one, Lonny. I'm not trying to do that anymore. Okay. But that would be fun. Have the managers don't even have the housekeepers do, have the housekeepers judge the contest. Have managers from each department cleaning rooms or making up beds. That would be fun. That would be fun. I would do that. If I was on property, I would do that. That's a good idea. I like that. So yeah, have the managers participate in that and have the housekeepers rank or, this one looks good, this one doesn't look good. Oh, they can critique it and all that stuff. That would be dope. I like that one. Okay, and the last one, number 5, technology in housekeeping. Let's talk about technology. Let's talk about how technology is revolutionizing the housekeeping department. From housekeeping management software to inventory tracking, technology is helping streamline daily tasks. Gone are the days of the manual room checklist. Now housekeepers can use apps to update from statuses in real time, communicate with the front desk, and report maintenance issues immediately. This leads to faster room turnovers and more efficient operation. Yeah, definitely that. Not only does it benefit the hotel, but it also improves the guest experience. Yeah, the guest experience. That's what it's all about, right? Ensuring rooms are ready quicker and with higher accuracy. Boom, there you go. So what did Robin say? That's correct. Lonny, people need to realize housekeepers have to manage a lot of things, a lot of their things on their boards. Carts, time, housekeepers are more than just room cleaners. Yes, you're absolutely right. There's a lot of stuff that goes on. Let me put that up there again, Robin. Yeah, there's a lot going on, a lot that they're responsible for. Yes, a lot of yeah. We only look at what we think they do, and that's clean the room, right? And that's all we think. That's all they do, right? They don't know about organizing. They don't know about and don't be at a hotel that had the short on linen. I mean, you'll see some real stuff come out, on that, right? Like say hotels don't have enough, the par level is low, right? Everybody's fighting for that linen, right? So there's a lot of stuff that go on. So that's why it's important that hotels management have enough par on hand. Par levels are basically a par level is what's on the room. So if the room has 100 rooms, 100 beds, let's just say, are all those beds made up, right? That's one par level. So for each time, it's how many times you can turn over the hotel. So if you got 3 par levels, that's you can turn over that room 3 times without having to wash more linen, right? So if you got 3 par levels, that means you can take the dirty stuff off of there and you can change that one room 3 times without realistically without washing more linen for that room. So that's what a par level is. If that makes any sense at all, try to explain that well. I'm not sure, but I tried. It's been a minute. Okay, what else did you say? Housekeepers are visionary, and we have to provide service that exceeds guests. Yes, guest services. Period. Yes. It starts and ends with them. Okay, there you go. So there you go. That's what I want to talk about. These 5 points will help. What am I putting there? Yeah. These 5 points will help focus. Focus on the critical role that housekeepers play in this whole thing, right? And then people wonder why there's an International Housekeeping Week, right? Because they play a pivotal role in guest satisfaction. Not just the cleanliness, not just them cleaning rooms, but like I said, your experience with a hotel starts when you get into your guest room, right? So yeah, the front desk is great. Lobby, oh my God, the lobby is this, oh lobby is that. But like I said, you ain't sleeping in the lobby, okay? You get to that guest room, and if it meets your satisfaction, then you're like, oh my God, this is great. Look at this room. Oh, this is a new room. Oh, this has been renovated. Oh my God, I can smell it. It smells new in here. All that stuff, right? But if you walk in like I walked into my hotel a couple of weeks ago, you're like, what the heck is going on here? And it wasn't that the room was dirty. So let me just back up. The room just wasn't, it was tired and it was dated. Okay. And I do my research on hotels to see when the last time they renovated. And it had not been renovated in 14 years. See, a lot of people don't go to that length to see, oh, I want to see when that last hotel was renovated. A lot of people don't go to those lengths. They don't even look at that stuff. I do, right? Because I want to know, because I want to talk about it. Because the rule of thumb is 7 to 10 years, right? Every 7 to 10 years, you should renovate your hotel. Do something, right? But this has not been done. Like, it's 7 years overdue. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, it is what it is. Not 7 years, 4 years overdue. So it is what it is, right? But like I said, and Lonnie kind of hit it. Would I return to that hotel again? Would I take a group to that hotel based on what I know now? Probably not, right? So, but like I said, there's not a lot of people on property can do. That's more of a either your management company or ownership decision to do renovation. That's up to them. But only thing we can do on property is to make sure it's clean, and it was clean. Okay, definitely was clean. So I want to at least thank them for that, right? But yeah, the hotel was tired, and it was not worthy of me taking pictures and putting them out there. It just wasn't. So there you go. But I appreciate, like I said, the service levels. People engage with you. The employees did engage with you, which is a good thing. Food was good in the hotel, and they even had some non-meat eat options. So I can't complain about that. They had a couple. You know what I mean? And I'm always gonna look for those first. So there you go. So that is about it. Other than boom. Remember Tuesdays? That's tomorrow. On Air with Russell of Hotels, that live hospitality talk show that everyone's talking about. And it's a podcast as well. That's going to be on tomorrow at 1 o'clock PST. That means here in California or Los Angeles. And tomorrow is show number 269, I believe. 269. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? But anyway, and that's it. Once again, this is the Hilton Culver City out here in the Los Angeles area. This hotel is literally about 8 minutes from my house, right? I probably can walk there in probably about 15, 20 minutes. But who want to do that? And it's been hot here. Have you guys been hearing that, a heat wave? It's a heat wave going on in LA. It's been going maybe the last 2 months. I don't know. But they say it's supposed to break tomorrow. I don't know who said that. It's been in the 90s and hundreds. It's supposed to be like in the 70s starting tomorrow. That's what they say. I don't know who they is, but if they are wrong, I'm calling up they and giving them a piece of my mind. Okay. But anyway, we just deal with it. And I don't have the thing of it here. The thing. What am I trying to say? My issue. Well, it's not an issue. My house doesn't have AC. Okay, a lot of houses that were built my house was built in the 50s, right? They weren't built with AC, or even before I bought it. I've been in this house 20 years, right? I could have put AC in here, right? But because at 4 o'clock, I don't care how hot it is during the day, about 4 o'clock, you're always going to get an ocean breeze, right? So just open up your doors, windows, you're going to get an ocean breeze. The ocean breeze may be, it hadn't been coming right at 4 o'clock, right? But normally just a fan is sufficient, in this house. But it has been overly hot, overly warm. So, and mine house it's not 2-story, but it does have a downstairs and an upstairs, but it's not considered a 2-story house. It's a 1-story house, but my family room happens to be downstairs. I don't know why they don't consider this a 2-story house, but that's just how it is, right? And if people say heat rises, oh my God, yeah, heat does rise because I'm downstairs, so that's where my office is, right? But you go upstairs, it is hot, okay? But downstairs it's still hot, it's warm, it ain't hot, it's hot upstairs, right? But normally a fan, will rectify all that, but it has been overly warm. But like I said, come 4 o'clock, there's gonna be an ocean breeze come in, and I'll be like, oh, okay, this is why I'm here, right? But anyway, that's it. I don't know why I rambled on about that, but I did, okay? Anyway, that is it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Rob and Coleman. Appreciate you for, once again, reminding me about Housekeeping Week. And then, of course, my man, Lonny Wolfe, thank you for chiming in as well with your comments. I do appreciate that. So once again, International Housekeeping Week is this week. Started yesterday, going to go through Saturday, right? So if you're a hotel and you haven't come up with something, you know what? Why not go to the donut shop, or whatever, your local donut shop. Bring some donuts tomorrow morning. They got Krispy Kreme or whatever, Yum Yum, whatever donut store out there. Go and get that. Maybe for lunch, some Subway sandwiches. You don't have to go all out. You have to lose your mind. You have to, ruin your budget and all that stuff. It's a great opportunity to get to know your housekeeping team over some food, over some games. You can play some games, like Lonny said, competition, bed making competitions, things like that. There's a lot of things that you can do just to show your appreciation. And sometimes just saying hello shows appreciation, because I know some managers in hotels that don't even know anybody in the housekeeping department. They may know the manager, but they don't know the housekeepers. They don't know the housemen. They don't know any of the people. I'm like, why wouldn't you not know them? Well, why do I need them? What do you mean? They're cleaning back up. They're keeping our hotel clean, okay? They're keeping our guests coming back. Why not spend some time with them? And that's why, a lot of times, especially here in LA, when they get into these labor disputes and things like that, a lot of things are prolonged. And it's because, and I guarantee you it's because we haven't taken care of them. And now when something comes up, now we want to do things for them, right? But if you do this normally, and you don't have to wait till International Housekeeping Week to do something. Okay, you should be doing something damn near on a daily basis. Show your appreciation on a daily basis. Go and say hello. Go on the floors and say hello. You know, check their rooms. You're like, oh, I checked your room. Oh, great room. Oh, I've been hearing good comments about your section of rooms. Whatever that is, there's a lot of things you can do. See, I got a passion for the housekeeping department because my first job was in housekeeping, right? So a lot of people know that. My first job 150 years ago was as a housekeeping manager trainee. Okay, so yeah, I worked in the department for about 3 years. My first experience. So yeah, I have a fondness for the department, and but they do bust their butts, okay, and they are underappreciated, okay. So anyway, that's it. Let me see. There was anything else? Anything else I missed? Okay, I think she said that already. I think I put that up there already. But anyway, that is it. Any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me. Russell at russellofhotels.com is my email. russellofhotels.com is my website. So you can go and check out all the information I talked about, including this topic for the day, which has to do with International Housekeeping Week. That will be there after I get off the show and do it. Okay, so let me get off the show so I can do it, because I don't want people calling me or DMing me and all this kind of stuff. Say, you told me you're going to have this, and you didn't have it. So anyway, that is it. You guys have a great day. And we'll see you again tomorrow for On Air with Russell of Hotels, which comes on at 1 o'clock EST tomorrow, live on LinkedIn, live on YouTube, and live on Facebook.